everybody. Welcome back to Instant Ramen. I'm your host, Juan Pereira, and we have a very special guest today, winger for the Houston Dynamo, Lawrence Ennali. First of all, how are you today?
Hey, I'm good, thank you.
Awesome. So, we're just going to get things started. You played your first full 45 minutes against St. Louis. How did it feel to be back out there on the field for some decent amount of minutes?
Yeah, it was something I was working for very hard the last couple months. And to finally be back and able to play for a longer time is a nice feeling, especially at home in front of our fans. It was a nice feeling, like I said, and yeah, looking forward for more.
Yeah, did you miss that feeling? How was your your journey towards that moment? Like, were there moments when you were feeling down, when you were missing it a lot, and obviously seeing the team's results kind of go up and down? How good did it feel for you to finally make an impact?
Yeah, of course, I had my ups and downs with my ACL, 9 months of recovery, of training, runs. Um, yeah, and then to finally be able to play these 45 minutes when the coach came to me at halftime and told me, yeah, you're coming in now. I got a little bit nervous, but more excited than nervous to finally play for a longer time again.
Awesome. So obviously, with you being on the sidelines for a little bit, over time, what have you learned about this team and this culture here in Houston that maybe is a little bit different from where you came from?
Yeah, first of all, the weather is crazy here in Houston. I think you can never get 100% used to it. But I think it's our advantage when we talk about the weather. We train here. I wake up, it's hot, humid outside. So yeah, and the team was always nice. I never felt like I'm not part of the team, even during my injury. Yeah, it was always nice to have these people around, the staff, the players, the coaches. Yeah, so all good.
Awesome. So I want to dive a little bit more into what Ben Olsen told you when you were coming in for your last game. Obviously, team has been struggling to create chances for a little while now, and the team's hoping that you're going to be the guy that steps up to create a lot of chances for Bonse and McGlynn as well. Can you tell me what the message was specifically from Ben Olsen when you came in at halftime for Duane Holmes?
He didn't really tell me much. He was just like runs behind, use your speed, and that was basically it. That was the match plan for me to give width into the game and dribble one against one, use my strength.
Awesome. Any message to the fans? Obviously, now that you're back, anything you want to tell them?
I said it already one
It's
while ago. Flash is back. I'm excited to show what I'm able to do, and I hope I can start soon to show a little bit more. And yeah, they can be excited.
awesome. And I actually want to dive a little bit deeper into one of the new players this year, Jack McGlynn. Obviously, you've seen him play on the sidelines. You're going to get your chance very soon to play alongside him. Have you spoken to him a lot? Are you guys on good terms? Like, and are you excited to play with such a dynamic player on that right side who can also help open up space for you?
I like Jake a lot. He's a very special player. His left foot is very, very special. I think it's maybe the best left foot I've seen in a while. Um, yeah, and I think we played together for like when I made my debut. When I created the chance for
Oh,
Ponce, he played it out wide, and that's what I'm looking for. That that would should put me into my strengths and pace and dribblings and one against ones. So yeah, I'm very excited to have him back. Hopefully soon. I hope he's doing well at the Gold Cup. Gold Cup, right? Gold Cup.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Uh,
you been watching him play at the Gold Cup?
yeah, of course. Always cheering for him when he plays, and yeah, I like him. He's a nice guy, and like I said, can't wait to have him back.
Awesome. And this is going to be my last question before you head out. I wanted to ask you about any specific players that have helped you on this recovery, any people that have given you like words of encouragement or, from this team or maybe from outside the team as well.
Yeah, I was actually alone with Nelson Quinones. we don't speak the same language, but still we try to communicate somehow, and it worked out. It always worked out. Yeah, I was spending a lot of time with him doing training, recovery, getting treatments, gym. It was always nice to challenge with him. Yeah, and then it was just the whole team. That was always there. Amin Barsi, Kowalczyk, Brooklyn Reigns. Um, yeah, I talked to them a lot, and yeah, they kept my thoughts from my injury a little bit away. So yeah, it was always nice to get a little bit distraction.
Awesome, Lawrence. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. So, hello everybody. We're back to the second part of this Instant Ramen. I'm here with Houston Dynamo wide midfielder winger Duane Holmes. First of all, sir, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great. So we just had Ennali on here. We talked a little bit about his journey to recovery. Your injury was obviously a little different, but it seemed like your paths with Ennali specifically kind of lined up similarly, where you're both finishing up your recoveries. Can you tell me a little bit about what it was like, having your injury and then obviously transferring to the Dynamo while you were injured to now making your first couple, games?
I can tell you it wasn't fun racing Lawrence coming back. He's the quickest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, it was frustrating. I mean, I think Pat mentioned it. I was due to sign, and I was playing my last game for Preston, and obviously broke my leg 20 minutes into the game, which is
Mm.
not ideal. But the club showed faith and still stuck to their word and brought me in, which I'm thankful for. And got down to work with a rehab here, and it took a little bit longer than we thought. But I'm back now and ready to help the team.
Awesome. And it feels like you did help the team last time out. You got the start, played 45 minutes, then Anali came in. How did you feel? Obviously, you're starting to get some more minutes. Minutes restrictions are starting to loosen up a little bit. How is your body feeling? How's it responding to the extended playtime?
Yeah, touch wood, all going good. Enjoyed it. Good 45 minutes under the belt. Felt like I could have done more probably. But it's obviously difficult in the heat. You need to get your body used to it. So yeah, I'm happy to have played 45 and hopefully keep going.
Awesome. And I also told this to Anali, you have a dynamic playmaker on the right with Jack McGlynn coming back soon from the Gold Cup. And he mentioned how it's going to help him, get in behind. What has Ben Olsen told you your role is on this team? Obviously, if Lawrence is going in behind, maybe you do a little bit of the same, or do you stay a little deeper? Because when he came in, he offered something different from what you were offering, but you also offered something different than he was offering.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm playing out wide, I tend to drift into the middle of the pitch, and I like to get on the ball and turn and face people up from the middle and drive and try and create chances that way. So hopefully, I can be involved in the middle and try and create some more chances for Zeke and the guys up top.
Awesome. And now I want to ask you the same question I asked him about Houston culture. Obviously, you've been here for a little shorter than he has been, but how have you spent your time in Houston? Do you like it? What is some stuff that you need to get used to?
Yeah, obviously the heat is the first thing that's very different to England, but me and my family are really enjoying it. There's a lot of stuff to do. I've got two young kids, so they're enjoying it, being in the pool, going to the zoos, going to all the different stuff. There's lots to do with the family, so we're really enjoying our time here.
Awesome. And another one for you is you respect a lot of time at Preston North End in the English level of football. How do you compare that level to MLS? What are some things that are different, maybe better over there and better over here?
Yeah, I mean, they're very similar, very, very similar. I think over here there's a lot more ball possession and teams wanting to build from the back and play a more attractive style, should you say. The league that I'm used to, it's very 50-50. Some teams do that and some teams are very, very physical and direct. So it's been a good learning curve, obviously figuring out how different teams play and how we want to play and stuff like that. I think that's the biggest difference.
Awesome. And what has been I guess you've been part of this team now for a little bit. When you first started coming in, the team was kind of rising, and then with Jack McGlynn leaving for the Gold Cup, kind of hit a road stop, and now a big 3 points against St. Louis. What has been the message from Ben Olsen to you and to the squad about trying to build some momentum, as we're entering the middle part of the summer?
Yeah, I mean, it's a long season and it's all about, like you said, momentum and picking up if you can pick up two, three, four wins in a row, you're right in the mix. So, we're not getting ourselves too down. We've let ourselves down with some performances, but I think it's about staying level-headed, win, lose, or draw. You've got to focus on the next game and keep pushing.
Awesome. And one last one for the fans. You have any message to them? Obviously, you haven't spoken to them too much since you just got here. So any message you want to send out to them about the type of player you are?
Yeah, my first message would be thank you for the welcome. I mean, everyone's been really nice. The people of Houston especially have been really welcoming. And my second message would be I'm just getting started. I mean, I don't think the fans have had the chance to see the best of me yet, but I'll keep working and hopefully I can show everyone what I can do.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Duane.
Thank you.
Hope you have a good day.
Thank you, and you.